exploring why mastering the art of responding is essential for every fallible man out there, not just reacting to other people. Let's get into it. Here's the $1,000,000 question. How do men like us reach our full potential, grow into the men we dream of being, while taking care of our responsibilities, working, being good husbands, fathers, and still take care of ourselves? Well, that's the big question. In this podcast, we'll help you answer those questions and more. My name is Brent, and welcome to the Fallible Man Podcast. Today, we're unlocking the power of response, not reaction. Get ready to challenge yourself and elevate your journey as we dive into this crucial topic, gentlemen. As fallible men, we're not immune to our fair share of emotional triggers, impulsive reactions, that ends badly usually, and mistakes. But what if I told you that within those moments of vulnerability lies a tremendous opportunity for growth and connection? By choosing response over reaction, we unlock the power to navigate life's challenges, with grace and resilience. In today's episode, guys, I'm going to share 5 compelling reasons why responding and not reacting is a game changer. By the way, welcome to another thought-provoking episode of the Fallible Man Podcast, your home for all things man, where we delve into the depths of self-improvement and explore the complexities of modern masculinity and relationships. A big shout out to Fallible Nation. You guys make this all possible. And a warm welcome to our first-time listeners. Thanks for giving us a chance. I hope you enjoy what you hear and you'll stick around. My name is Brent, and I am the Fallible Man. Now, guys, as always, be safe. If you're listening to this on the road, don't take notes. Come back and listen to it again. But I've got 5 compelling reasons for you guys why we need to respond, okay? Reacting has gotten men in trouble so often over the years. There are a lot of men in jail or who have rights taken away because they have crazy convictions against them because of reacting to other people. Reacting to other people has led to so many problems. And I'm saying that twice because I want you to hear it. Reacting is not the best solution. And as a man, you can step above that and keep yourself into a better position, keep yourself out of trouble, and just raise yourself and elevate yourself up a lot. So here's the list of 5, guys. Number 1 is emotional intelligence and self-awareness. When we respond, we engage our emotional intelligence and cultivate self-awareness. By understanding our emotions, we can navigate difficult situations with greater clarity and compassion. Response empowers us to lead with emotional intelligence, fostering healthier relationships and self-growth. It keeps us out of jail, like I said, so it's probably a good thing. Number 2, gentlemen, building authentic connections. Reacting impulsively often leads to strained relationships. However, when we respond thoughtfully, got to pause there, think about that. Thoughtfully, right? That's what people really want, especially the female persuasion. We create a space for authentic connections. By listening actively, empathizing genuinely, and communicating effectively, we forge bonds that withstand the test of time. Response is the gateway to a meaningful connection. Number 3, conflict resolution collaboration. Conflict is inevitable. There's going to be that dude who gets Brody. It's just going to happen. There's going to be those situations that suck. You're going to have a jerk boss or that asshole coworker. How we handle it defines our character. Through response, we unlock the ability to resolve conflicts peacefully. That's a good thing. Like I said, out of jail, fostering collaboration and growth instead of more conflict. By choosing to understand different perspectives, seeking common ground, and embracing compromise, not on your values, we transform conflicts into opportunities for personal and collective evolution. Now, guys, let me pause there for a minute. A lot of you know that I do group coaching. I do direct one-on-one coaching in both relationships and personal developments. We also have our private community site, but sometimes what we really need is just that collective, right? So I'm excited to tell you that by the time this airs, you should see a new offering. So we're going to launch the Fallible Man Mastermind. We're going to have a mastermind both for personal development. We're going to have a mastermind for relationships, because it is an approachable way together with a group of men and work together collaboratively to support one another in a better position. And I think is something of value that we can do with you guys that I want to offer. So as you're hearing this recording, know it should exist. Go check it out on my website. Look for our new mastermind. I'm very excited about this. I think we're going to have a lot of success growing together as men and building better lives. Now let's get back into the show. Number 4 is overcoming stereotypes and cultivating emotional well-being. Sound a little bit wordy for me. I'm trying to expand some of the words I use, like expand my vocabulary a little bit these days. But overcoming stereotypes and cultivating emotional well-being isn't fancy, guys. It's just reality. Society often places narrow expectations on us as men. It's just a fact. It conditions us to suppress our emotions, and we just have these foregone conclusions about men, and this is how we act. So one of the things we fight here all the time on the Fallible Man. By embracing response, we challenge the stereotypes. We prioritize emotional well-being instead of worrying about everybody else. We learn to express ourselves authentically, to seek support when we need it, and to create a positive ripple effect on those around us. The 5th reason you should embrace responding, not reacting, right? That's what we're focused on right now, is personal fulfillment and resilience. When we respond rather than react, we take control of our own narrative, embracing personal fulfillment and resilience. I've told you guys many times that you are the author of your own story. By taking personal responsibility, right? You're writing your own story. You are the person with the power to make changes in your life. By choosing thoughtful action over impulsive reactions, like I said, those are problems. Those cause major setbacks for us a lot of times. But by embracing thoughtful action and responses over impulsive reactions, we're going to learn from our setbacks. We're going to adapt to change. We're going to thrive in the face of adversity. It's a win-win, guys. Response empowers us to become the best version of ourselves, as opposed to usually what it turns out to be the worst version of ourselves, which is reacting. Now, I can hear it already as I'm saying this all, right? Brent, how do we respond instead of react? I know a lot of us struggle with our tolerance level for stupid. I know a lot of us struggle with our temper from time to time. I know a lot of us struggle with feeling like we're actually getting to live the lives we want to as men, because we do get put in those boxes. So it's a very valid question. How do we respond instead of react, which usually ends up very badly for men? And the answer is so simple, you're not going to believe me, but it really is this simple, and here it is. 10 box breaths with a minimum of 5 seconds per stage. If you can go 10 seconds, that's even better, but you're going to have to work up to that. So that's the question, right? Brent, what's a box breath? If you're not familiar with box breathing, okay, it is a style of breathing that is something they teach operators in the military to regulate their systems in high stress situations. It's literally conscious breathing, right? If you've heard of that idea before, it's literally a form of conscious breathing and breathing techniques, right? Maybe you've heard of that on some other self-help channels. But it's very simple. Anybody can do it. There's a reason we use this and teach this to our men and women who have to go into the most insane situations. And it's because it works. So if you're not familiar with box breathing, think of a square. Okay. breathe in through your nose for 5 seconds. Hold it at the top for 5 seconds. Breathe out over 5 seconds. Hold it on empty for 5 seconds. That's one box breath. Now do 10 of them. If you can work up to 7 to 10 seconds, that's even better. Okay. This actually will regulate a lot of things for you. In fact, it will physiologically disarm your fight or flight response. It will tune your brain into a different thought pattern than you are already in, and it provides an important disruptor. One of the things that often gets us on reacting is we don't have a disruptor. Your brain has to jump stages. Okay. We're jumping from one box to another, gentlemen. So doing this breathing will help with that. All these things, okay, the physiological disarming of the fight or flight response, changing your brain to a different thought pattern and creating a disrupt, all compounds the need to not react. It actually enables you to get a state of clarity, a state of calm, and separate from the moment just long enough to break out of the negative react habit and jump into a positive ability to respond. Gentlemen, as fallible men, we acknowledge that we're not immune to mistakes or emotional reactions. They're part of life. However, by embracing the art of response, we can transcend those limitations. Yeah, wordy today. Like I said, I was feeling really kind of uppity when I was writing this, so sorry about that. We become resilient, we become more compassionate, and we become more authentic individuals capable of building meaningful connections, resolving conflicts, and finding fulfillment in our journey. So let's embark on that transformative path together. Master the power of response is something that I think is really crucial here at the Fallible Man. Now, it is Friday, so I want to share with you guys, it's the podcast review moment. You guys are just so generous with some of your comments and reviews. I'm so grateful because it does help us gain more visibility on Apple Podcasts, where we can reach more people, because Apple Podcast goes, oh, look, people like this. We should show it to more people. So thank you. I want to say thank you to Scott Wyden, who left this review on Apple Podcasts for us. It's titled A Bold Take, 5 stars. As a father, I'm totally in for this show. It's a bold take on manhood and fatherhood, and I can't wait to binge older episodes now that I found it. Thank you, Scott. I am, like I said, so grateful for taking the time to actually write us a review. I know it seems like a little thing, but it's taking time out of your day to actually put some thought into helping us. And so we're very grateful for that here. It helps us reach more men like yourself. So thank you for that. And to all of our listeners, stay fallible, stay responsive, and keep striving for greatness. And above all, be better tomorrow because of what you do today. And we'll see you on the next one.
This has been the Fallible Man Podcast, your home for everything man, husband, and father. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a show. Head over to www.thefallibleman.com for more content and get your own Fallible Man gear.